She mentioned having a soul gem for a heart.
Yes, and hers is degrading.
Oh, look, there's a tiny skull. There's a tiny little skull inside of his head. Take crystal heart, empty. Okay, let's get out of here and go talk to Lahar. See what we can do about this this soul gem. Lahar, where are you? I need to return this heart to you. Why are you upstairs? Oh, what the hell is going on here? Yo.
Lamashtu has stopped moving.
Oh, that's not good. I have a crystal heart here. Is it too late?
I don't know. We shall find out. I have fashioned a soul transference machine. It is there on the table.
Nice.
We can use it to give Lamashtu a new crystalline heart.
Okay. How did you make that?
I used some bits and pieces scattered about the keep. It is elementary.
Oh yeah, yeah, definitely elementary.
Please follow my
Anybody can do it.
instructions as I relay them to you.
Gotcha.
First,
Okay, hold up. I want to see real quick. Music ambiance. Is this ambiance? Okay, it's ambiance. Ambiance is what's causing the loud ass winds. So yeah, let's drop that down. Yeah, sorry about that.
open her chest plate.
Gotcha.
Next, retrieve the glowing crystal heart from within her ribcage.
Take. Oh, I feel bad about doing this.
Now, take both the glowing heart and the darkened heart and insert them into the top of the machine.
Gotcha. Is this basically open heart surgery? Is this what it's like? Insert the hearts.
Press the button.
Oh, that's crazy. Well, this is pretty simple instructions.
This is
Oh!
promising.
Sorry.
The soul now resides in the new heart.
Oh,
Retrieve the heart. Next,
got it.
reseat the new heart within Lamashtu's ribcage.
Okay. Alright, let's... Are you good?
Close her chest plate.
Dude, that is so crazy how they fused it with the Dwemer stuff. Oh, that... So, oh my god, that's... Okay, flashbang? It's very bright. What the hell? Hey!
And then,
And then...
what happened? I feel strange,
You needed a new heart gem.
and you found one for me. Where did you get it?
I destroyed Amalgam to get it.
Destroyed. I doubt that. I know of Amalgam. This would not be his first destruction.
I mean, it did remove the heart from him,
How
so...
was my soul transferred into my new heart?
Lahar made this machine for it.
Did he? Perhaps he does remember something, even now. I should not find it surprising. He is the father of the Gilded, after all. Or he was. He forgot himself a long time ago.
Wait, Lahar created you guys? You know what? I can get it. I understand why some of the design choices are there then. Their father. You have a lot to tell me, it seems.
Yes. Yes. As I was saying, the story is long, but you won't understand otherwise.
That's fine.
We were once Dwemer.
Okay.
We were dying, sent here to the sickness ward. The hospital.
Gotcha.
We did not want to die. Lahar thought to capture our souls upon death and give us new life by planting the soul gems in metal bodies. In the soul gems, our souls drive our machine bodies, and in turn our bodies give consciousness to our souls. Many came before me. The first children. It didn't work properly. They lost themselves. Some were made later and worked better. For a time. The second children. Like Lahar. When it was my turn. To die. To have my body burned and my bones gilded. I was the third. The last. Do you know of the Battle of Red Mountain in Morrowind?
Yes. The entire Dwemer race vanished during the battle.
That is the prevailing theory, yes.
Did you all just turn
Though I
into
did not
robots?
learn this until Ludwig found us, and I read the histories in his library. That was when I died. Right then. That exact moment. Karenag struck Lorcan's heart with his tools. I died. And something went wrong. My soul was split in two. Half in the soul gem, and the other half. The becoming something different. My shadow. The first children assembled my machine body, but the Dwemer were all gone, and so was my flesh. Every sense was numb. Time passed. Maybe days, maybe years. And then she came to me. My other half. She let me know I was still here.
Wait, is that the ghost?
You've met her too. My shadow.
Oh, it is.
In the tunnels and in the mausoleum. She is the one who followed you.
Oh, that's weird. Why didn't you tell me this earlier?
I didn't tell you because I didn't want to. I didn't know that she would try to keep you here.
I will say this, Lamashtu came off as very bitchy and everything at the beginning. Like very just did not want me here, did not care for me being here, anything like that. But she also does seem a lot more human between her and Lahar. Lahar seems more like a butler. She's the reason that I can't use the travel machine. Why I can't leave?
Yes, she must be. Though I don't know why she would do that. Whatever the reason, I can help you. If you will help me.
Help you with what?
She is a part of me. I want to be reunited with her. If we defeat her and I cast Soul Trap on her, perhaps we can be rejoined. She is in Lam.
Oh, of course she is.
Help me reach her and help me defeat her. If she is no longer a shadow, she should have no power over you. There is no need to answer right now. Just find me if you want to accompany me down there.
I mean, hey, look, I'm
In the
down. I'm
meantime,
just...
Ask me any further questions you may have. I promise to be more forthcoming this time.
I'm just a little bit confused. Like, is she no longer... we can fight her. Is she no longer a ghost? Is she possessing something? Like, what's... I'm a little confused by that. But, if you're feeling more forthcoming, as you put it, what is...
Yes, ask your questions.
Okay. Why was your clan trying to gain metal bodies?
Khor was not the only one searching for immortality. We had a different method in mind, and perhaps a more pressing need. Mortal disease cannot be denied, no matter how much we may have wanted to. And yet, Khor's genius in the construction of the brass god could not be ignored. Our gilded bodies are new medium in miniature.
Did you know Khorvohh?
Not personally, if that's what you mean. We all heard the rumors, but Red Mountain is far distant from Lahar. If you are pondering the disappearance of the Dwemer, I'm afraid I have no answers for you.
Of course you don't. Come on, give us the answers. I want to know. And I know that it wouldn't be canon anyways, most likely. If you are a machine, why do you have a skeleton? That is a very good point.
Being given a new alien machine body is not an easy thing. We are made of our own bones to ease the change. Those that came
guess that makes
before,
sense.
without gilded bones, did not survive the trauma. Also, I know you've met Amalgam. He discarded his bones, and his new warped body further warps his already damaged mind.
I've always wondered that about, like, because this is kind of similar to, I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but like head transplants, I guess, are a thing. But I've always wondered, like, if somebody had to have a head transplant onto another person's body, I feel like outside of like the obvious potential complications of like the brain rejecting the body or whatever, it just seems like that in itself would be a massive amount of trauma, and it just doesn't seem like that would be like it seems like there would be a lot of issues with it, more so on like the mental health side of things, because like if you get a head transplant, you're kind of in a dead person's body. It's kind of strange. I don't know, it's a weird thought. What is that wailing sound that the shadow makes? Wait, no, I was talking to you! Bro, I was talking to you. What the fuck?
Yes, ask your questions.
Hold on, I gotta scroll over here real quick. What is the wailing sound that the shadow makes?
The process by which we were gilded was dangerous, involving great heat, molten metal, and noxious vapors. The act was accompanied by a warning alarm. That is the sound my shadow makes.
Gotcha.
It is the last thing I heard before I died.
That's actually very sad. If you're in the, if you were with Shadow in the mausoleum, are you in contact?
She comes to me sometimes, but she cannot speak, and I doubt she understands me. It's as
Gotcha.
if She just wants to be near.
Do we have to fight Shadow for you to be reunited?
Yes. She won't understand.
So we have another boss
She
fight.
has grown wild. We will need to force her.
There must be a lot that you can tell us about the Dwemer.
You may be disappointed. That was nearly 4,000 years ago. I was very sick, and when I was gilded, the change was difficult. Memories of my mortal life are distant and vague. You have not found the long-lost dweller. We are only copies, and most of us have faded so as to be illegible.
Okay, well, I'm ready to go back to Nerderal with you.
We shall likely find Shadow in the Animoculatory where the gilded were made. It is in direction of Vohh, deep in Erdiram. The door was locked last I was there, but I should be able to open it.
Okay, as long as you
My brethren will attack
tell me where it's
just
at.
as they do you. I cannot die, but I shall wear this so that you do not mistake me for the enemy.
Oh, that's actually
Do
smart.
not mistake me
I like
for
that.
the enemy. To reiterate, we need to defeat my shadow, not kill her. We can't kill her, she's a ghost. However, it will let me cast a soul trap spell
Oh.
and we can be reunited.
So I just have to distract her then. I see, okay. I understand now. So she is still a ghost. She didn't possess something. That's why I was like, did she take physical form somehow? Like, what's going on with that? But no, we just gotta distract her. I like that they thought about this, about the, like putting something on them, because sometimes games don't do that, and then they'll be like, hey, here's your buddy, but then it's like, your buddy looks like some of the enemies, and now it's like, well, I don't know what to do now. Okay, let's go Castle Hall, and then make our way out of the building and back into the Dwemer ruins once again.
It is good to
Oh.
have Lamashtu with us once more.
Okay.
I did not mention it earlier, but I have some good news.
Oh.
While you were away, I was able to locate replacement glasswork for the alchemy and enchanting tables in the mage's study.
Oh,
I
nice.
have already made the repairs. You should be able to make use of those workstations now.
Hell yeah, that's good.
Also, regrowth in the glass garden has been coming along very well. I suspect it may even be ready for harvest.
That was very quick.
I suppose so. However, how long do you think you've been here with us?
Oh, I don't like how you said that.
Regardless, with the steam pipeline repaired, conditions in the glass garden are indeed very favorable for plant growth. Please let me know if you would like me to show you to the mage's study for the glass garden.
I didn't like how he said that. It kind of
Come find me if you need
it kind of implies that there's like a weird time paradox here where like time is flowing slow while we're here, but like the outside world is going by like super fast. I don't like how you said that, but it's fine, I guess. All right, well, you come with me, okay, or just get stuck in the Come on. Khor, Lenny, and Lamashtu. Oh wait, I'm going out. I didn't mean to go outside. Wrong place. This way. Come on, Lenny and Lamashtu. I gotta go back into the mausoleum. Oh, I hear the wailing. Oh shit! Yo! Hey. What's up?
She knows something is wrong. We shall need to search her out.
Alright, gotcha. God, that is such an interesting concept too. That kind of caught me off guard. I didn't expect that the ghost was going to be like part of her. I thought that I was kind of wondering how. Oh, okay. I was wondering how the ghost and everything at the very beginning tied into everything else, because it felt so like out of place. But that makes so much more sense. Down goes another one. Bro, you can summon up Atronox? I guess we just gotta hear, like, listen out for that sound again. Oh, we're back in the laggy zone. No. Come on, Lamashtu. Oh my god. Atronox. It's jogging. Alright, I'm just gonna sneak around. Try and go ahead and kill this guy before Lamashtu gets here. That didn't work out that well, did it? Okay, well, you're gonna be my distraction. Alright. You don't have to keep shooting, I'm right here. Oh, there's more of them, that's why. Lamashtu! What the hell? Okay, they said that she doesn't die, because I mean, these guys don't die either, to be fair, so kinda makes sense. Elemental Bolt. Yo. Boom. Nice. Alright, come on. We have to, actually we have to go this way anyways, don't we? Yeah, I think we do. Okay. Just follow me and everything will be fine. Your Atronach's gone though. RIP to the Atronach. All right, so where is this? I know that there's a door. I mean, it's gotta be down there somewhere, right? Oh, wait, where the hell? Who are you? Who is trying to not bite my face? Also, what if I want my face bitten? You ever think about that? You didn't think about that, did you? Stop it, stop it, stop it, stop it. I'm healing myself off of your... Okay, that didn't work. I prefer stealth. I'm going back to stealth. Oh no, I'm all the way back here. All right, well, we're gonna be going right back through this. Boom. Did I get you? Nope. Okay. Oh, this is bad, this is bad, this is bad. Good God. Bro, Lamashtu is a badass. Okay, let's see. Where is this taking us? It seems like it's below us, right? Hopefully these guys can follow me. Direction of flow. Okay, so we found it. Cool looking place. What's behind this door? Oh, that goes down. All right, I'm gonna leave that one closed just in case. That way I can kind of remember where I have been and where I haven't.
This is it. The inoculatory lies just beyond. It has not been disturbed for centuries, perhaps millennia.
All right. Oh, wow. So they made the gilded here. Bro, those things look, they literally look like metal coffins.
Shadow is in here somewhere.
That's terrifying, okay. Search the that's a hell of a name. Inoculatory for Shadow. All right, where's Shadow at? Shadow from the Sonic series. That's what I'm looking for. I can hear the wailing. That is crazy. Oh wait, I can't open these. Oh, holy sh! I'm invisible, you can't see me. Let me just go ahead. I'm about to kill a ghost with stealth attacks. That didn't work. Oh, damn it. Ah, we have ourselves a fight. It's an intense battle. Holy shit, you're powerful. Lamashtu, hit her with the soul trap. Hit her with the soul trap. Do it. Stop sucking my blood. You're not a vampire. I'm about to die. Oh, that didn't work. Come on. Just keep smacking her in the back of the head. It'll work eventually. Oh, she's so close to dying, too. Get it. I am not getting any sneak attacks. But that's fine. Oh. Wait for it, 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 wait for it. Got her. Oh, we have more of these guys. Is this going to be a stage thing? Is this going to be like a... Oh my God. I was not expecting that. Yeah, I think stealth attacks are going to be kind of necessary because she's got a lot of health. I am a mage too. I am about to die once again. Yeah, you guys are really messing up my health. Okay, just die. Oh man, you're so close. You got like a sliver of health. Stop stealing my health. I'm assuming this is rules of 3, right? No! No, Lamashtu! Lamashtu's down. Oh, that's not good, guys. All right, I'm gonna have to bring out the big one. The Undying Ghost. The most powerful of my conjured... Actually, wait, I screwed that one up. Hold up. I'm sorry, I messed that one up. No. Okay, let's try this again. That's going to use up all of my magicka, but it's going to have double the stats, which should be quite a bit. God, it is getting its ass kicked. My poor ghost. Bro, I am using so many healing potions right now. It is insane. Then again, I am not built to be taking a lot of damage. I don't have a lot of health. I am stuck. One more, come on. No, 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 no. Oh no. I'm gonna have to do all of that over. No. Okay, it's gonna take a minute, but I will catch back up. I promise. All right, round 2. By the way, if anybody is curious, I'm playing on expert difficulty. Okay, I'm gonna try and do some stealth attacks this time. How much did that do? Oh, that did so much damage! Okay, yeah, I'm gonna definitely rely more on the stealth attacks. I knew that the stealth attacks were gonna do well, but I wanted to try and see if I could do it without it. Okay, first phase is down. Oh, I'm about to die. Okay, round 2. Try to get that stealth attack. Oh, I messed that up. Oh, I messed that up. She backed into me. Ah, I'm stuck! Oh, dude, this is... Well, guys, I figured out the solution. Just, get her stuck in lava. And round 2 is done. Oh, that was so easy. Damn. Alright, she's gonna pop out of this one, right? Yeah. Boom! 15 times! Only did half damage. That's fine. You know what? Let me try and change up the battlefield a little bit. Let me get the frenzy out. Okay, frenzied the frame. Is that gonna help? Oh, it is! Nice! Yes, fight amongst each other. Fight, you fools. Okay, we got one of the gilded frames down. Is that his freaking flame atronach? Where'd the flame atronach come from? Okay, she's almost dead. There she goes. Nice. Hell yes. That's it, I have her. Oh shit, hold up, we still got enemies. Okay, we gotta take out this flame atronach. I don't know where the hell this thing came from, but let's see if I can get her. Nice, she's gone. Wait, did one of the gilded summon that? I guess so, I guess that would make sense. Alright, Lamashtu, what's up?
Don't go. Don't leave. Don't go out there.
What?
Stay here.
Who are you talking to?
I am here. I am with you.
Am I speaking to both Lamashtu and Shadow?
No.
Just Shadow?
Yes.
Yes?
I am.
Oh, this is not good.
Sure.
Oh, do I gotta kill
The
you?
spell caught her soul and drew it into me. She is in my crystalline heart now.
Gotcha.
Yes. I am in your heart. I had thought that she was the missing part of me, that she was what I was missing. But it was like looking at my reflection. We were the same all along. Both nothing but copies of the living Lamashtu. Both the same, but I have a body and a voice. She had nothing. Always the same, still the same. I had hoped it would help, that I would feel better. But now I realize, I too am a ghost. Let's return to the castle. You should be able to leave now.
Gotcha. Can we, like, shut the siren up? I don't like the siren sound. It has been playing the entire time. Alright, well, we did it. Lamashtu and Shadow have been reunited. So let's head back to the castle. Come on, guys. I have like a whole party now. We got a Frost Atronach, we got Lamashtu, we got Lenny. Everybody is following me today. Can I talk to you? Wait, are you friendly? No, you're not friendly. Yeah, I should have known. Of course they're not gonna be friendly. It's like, hey, I got rid of the demon for you guys. But they don't care. They just wished for me to be dead. That's it. This is what I get for trying to be nice. I try to be nice to people and they just try to kill me. Alright, well guys, we're back at the castle. I made my way, ran all the way back through all of the halls of elements to get back here. All to bring Lamashtu back to the castle with Lahar. Alright, let's speak to Lamashtu. See what's up.
Before you leave, I have a spell to teach you.
A spell?
If you are familiar, it is similar to mark and recall
What?
magic, though in combination. Casting it somewhere will mark the spot on which you stand and transport you instantly to the travel machine here.
Oh, that's
You
neat.
can then configure the travel machine to return you to the location marked by the spell.
Oh, that's so handy.
Please hold still for a moment. There. It is done. Now, you can leave. I will not stop you. However, it is just Lahar and I here. We do not sleep, and we do not need all this space. You can stay if you wish. You can call Clockwork Castle home. You can stay.
Yo. Oh, trust me, I am turning this place into a house for sure. Wait, I just gotta, what? Why did I get a Steam achievement for that? I don't know why I just got a Steam achievement. For one, this isn't like a regular side quest, it's a mod, but also I have done way more than 10 side quests. I have like thousands of hours in this game. Like I've done many playthroughs and stuff. That is weird. Damn, guys, so we have done it. We have beat the Clockwork Tower. There are some journals and stuff that I can look for, which I will try to do. He said to look in the master bedroom, the mage's study, and the travel room. Okay, so I'm gonna look for those. So we're not done. I still want to find those before we end up finishing this, because I gotta say, this mod is probably my favorite currently. I haven't done an absolute insane amount of, you know, quest mods for Skyrim, but I have done some pretty high quality ones, and this one has to be my favorite. It is, the story is awesome. The characters, at least the two characters that you end up meeting, are pretty cool. And you also get this awesome house that is actually, like, it has some creativity put into this. The entirety of, like, the mod itself is very, very well made, very creative. The way that they designed the Gilded to actually look and everything was awesome. They also made like this whole travel system, like this is just extremely well made. I'm genuinely surprised at how well this is, because like this is something that I would have spent money on. Like this feels actually like a DLC, maybe like a little bit shorter than like your typical DLC, but this actually feels like something that would be sold by Bethesda. Okay, so they said that there was another journal down here. I don't know where it would be exactly. All right, I know that the siren sound is gone, but I keep hearing it now. It's like stained in my brain now. I just keep hearing the sirens. Oh, here it is. Found it. Ludwig Journal 3 of 4. I don't want to read this yet because that's part 3. I want to try and find part 2 first. So there's 4 journals in total then. All right, so I can't remember. I think the first one we got from the master bedroom. So the master bedroom has been covered. We got to go to the mage's study, I think, for the next one. Here we go, the mage's study. Whoa, what's going on? Why is there music? Why is there music? What's going on? Is that... What? Oh, that's so cool. Oh, that's so cool. Holy shit. That is so clever. I did say, I was mentioning earlier how I like the tune. So now they actually give you like the music box to actually put this. You know what? We need more of these music boxes. I think that would be awesome to have like little music boxes of like the Skyrim music or something. I don't know. That way we can toss in houses and stuff. That is such a cool addition. It reminds me of something that you would see in ESO. I think that's so cool. Okay, so here is the second journal. I've already read through the first one. Between the pages of this journal, you find a key. Tied to it is a label which reads Master Bedroom Wardrobe. Okay, so I have already read the first one. However, since I have all of them together, I'm going to go ahead and read through all 3 of these. So if you guys want to skip, hopefully I remember to put up a time stamp or something. If not, then just fast forward a little bit, but go ahead and read the first one. Journal of Ludwig Clockwork, Part 1. 3rd of Evening Star, 4E16. Today we laid my father to rest in the mausoleum. It is a strange feeling knowing that his shell just lie there alone, and that at any time I could go look upon it as if he were still there. Instead, I shall honor his wish and begin the keeping of this journal. It's past time that I did. He certainly prodded me into it for long enough. Should this first entry be a keep screwing up words. Should this first entry be a commemoration of Father's life? I lack the words to adequately describe him, I think. His achievements are familiar to most. Everyone knows the Khorvohh trading company. There is little that I could add, unless that would be of interest, I'm sure, coming from me. I can say, however, that he shall be missed. We commend thee and lay thee to rest, Maximilian Khorvohh, Father. 10th of Morning Star. It occurs to me that for this journal to be of any use to anyone, I should explain who I am. My name is Ludwig Khorvohh, now the Lord of Clockwork Castle, I suppose. Lord of the trade route to nowhere. It barely entered my thoughts as a child, as I have no memory of living anywhere else but our castle is truly remote. It was our father's grand project, a new trade route between Skyrim and Morrowind, administered by the Clockwork Company alone. A fool's project is what they called it. How could it replace the Sea of Ghosts route, they would ask. What of the phenomenal expense in tunneling under the mountains, said others. But Father's plan was more simple. Why forge a new path when one can reclaim an old one? Khorvohh's crossing was too dangerous and too far south in any case. The mysterious tunnels that Father set his mind and considerable fortune to, and he never did reveal how he knew of them. We're not too far from the port in Windhelm. That's such a weird phrasing right there. He knew no name for these tunnels, and since they went beneath I'm struggling again. Since they went beneath the Velothi Mountains, He and all of the workers came to simply call them the Velothi Tunnels. Clearing the way was dangerous, but the work involved was relatively slight. The tunnels emerged in a small valley high in the mountains before plunging beneath the rocks again, down to Morrowind. Clockwork Castle was built in the valley, a gatehouse in the center of the would-be trade route. And that is how I grew up. Observing the construction of our castle, watching and pestering the builders, stonecutters, carpenters, and smiths. Tools and machines fascinated me. Hammers and saws, pulleys and levers. I relished seeing the walls go up and the rooms take shape. Father was more keen on the furnishings. They had to match the latest fashions of faraway High Rock. That was home to him, and to Mother. I was too young to remember it well, but they are distinctive. Everything went wrong in the Red Year, not merely for us, of course. It was the death of so very many, but that was when the tunnel down to Morrowind fell in, killing the workers inside. It was the end of Father's grand project. Even if our route had survived, the people of Morrowind did not. There was no one left to trade with. Mother died not long after, along with my sister, who would have been. So much went wrong. The castle was nearly complete by then, and though again people called him mad, Father elected to have it finished. Certainly, some things are called off and cut short. I think that the armory was originally intended to be another grand entrance hall, leading onto quarters for prestigious guests, a ballroom, and such, but still, it became Clockwork Castle, our home. My aunts and uncles always said that Father never recovered from those days. Why else would he choose to stay in the place that had come to represent his very dear failure? Father may have founded it, but they took on the running of Clockwork Company from then on. My siblings mean to take up the business also, or so they informed me during their brief visits to inter our father. That word is still so strange. It's like a weird sentence. They may have been anxious to leave the castle once they were old enough. They could not stand the isolation, but I, of course, remains here with Father and the staff. I remember I was sorely disappointed when the last of the construction came to a close. Some of the carpenters and smiths had treated me almost as an apprentice, but then they had to leave. And there was nothing more to do. Father had noted my interest in intricate mechanics, though, and diverted them into a trade in intricate jewelries. It is not exactly what I wanted, but it suits me well enough, and I can labor at home in the castle. It is also very profitable, and there you have it, I suppose, Lord Ludwig Clockwork, the jeweler. Alright, so that was book 1. Let's check out book 2. A lot of reading. How long is this one? Was this one pretty long? Oh yeah, it's pretty long. Oh goddamn. Okay. Oh yep, that is lengthy. Well, strap in, guys. Journal of Ludwig Clockwork Part 2, the 12th of the last seed. Now that Father is gone, they pester me to expand the mausoleum in readiness for my eventual passing. Next in line to die. Fine, I shall order the excavation. 4th of Rain's Hand, 4E18. It is like turning over a rock and finding the twisted tunnels of an ant's nest exposed to the sky, and yet here the inhabitants did not scatter or erupt in a panic. They merely stood and stared, and those red pin pricked... Wait, what? With those red pin pricks for eyes. 7th of Rain's Hand. I should explain, in expanding the mausoleum, the workers broke through into some ancient catacombs of the Dwemer. They were beneath our feet, beneath the castle, all this time. Perhaps it should not be too surprising the Velothi tunnels are home to some Dwemer ruins also. It is also strange, though. Where do I begin? I've read about Dwemer and homunculi, all I could lay my hands on, as those were some of my favorites, but I have never seen any mention of what we found here. These workers called me down when they were about to breach the wall, and there we all stood, clustered around the hole. On the other side was our mirror image, a congregation of metal men staring back at us with their glowing red eyes. I was afraid. We all were. But while the workers all fled to the mausoleum, I remained, frozen in place. Expecting your imminent death is a significant shock, but an even greater surprise awaited me. A metal woman came forward and spoke. She spoke to me. At first, her words were unrecognizable. Was it the Dwemer language? Then she spoke in Cyrillic that was slow and halting. No harm, she said. I could manage no response. No harm, she said again, but this time to the metal men and women behind her. Now she stands here in the study with me, reading the books. I think she asked for them. I brought her here on the day of the breach, but I have forgotten what we spoke of. I said a lot in my panic, and she said very little. It all happened so quickly. Her brethren have all remained behind down below, but she has not left the study. She is looking at me. 12th of Rain's hand. Her name is Lamashtu. Her progress in learning Cyrodiilic is astonishing. She reads my books and listens to the conversation of the staff, and already I can converse with her easily. The servants are not glad to have this audience though. That much is clear. They are plainly afraid of what we have uncovered, but it is just as plain to me that these metal men mean us, well, no harm, as Lamashtu said. Lamashtu has promised to show me Nerndural, for that is the name of the Dwemer catacombs beneath us. Actually, she has said that she will have her, I suppose, brother, Lahar, show it to me. I think she wants to stay in the study. She says that she and her metal brethren are called the Gilded, but I am as of yet unsure what they are exactly. Apparently, they have always been beneath our feet and have never ventured out. They do resemble an homunculi, that is all I can say. I realize more and more each day that the discovery of the Gilded is a monumental one, but Lamashtu has requested privacy. I'm not sure of her reason, but I can certainly think of my own. Dwemer homunculi are known to be generally hostile and quite dangerous. I dread the thought of what might happen if some kind of military attention fell on them. The staff may spread tales. How could I stop them? But I have heard how they speak of this discovery. I doubt anyone will believe the particulars of their tales. They will be thought of as just that, tales. First of the second seed. The resources to be found in Nerndural are beyond my ability to count or really value. In particular, that wonderful metal, that famous Dwemer metal, that confounds all who try to unlock the secrets of its fabrication. I did put the question to Lamashtu, but I am no smith or alchemist, is all that she would say. She has answered many of my questions about the truly amazing machines down there, though. I can barely sleep. It feels like my mind is on fire with possibilities. Lahar is taking to his new job well, too. After showing me some of Nerndural, he followed me back up to the castle. I did not mind. Even to begin with, he was almost as well-spoken as Lamashtu. I think she must have been teaching him, or perhaps he already knew. Much like Lamashtu had, Lahar began to follow the staff and observe their work to their visible chagrin? I don't know what that says. I don't know what that is. Before long, he expressed an interest in taking up the role of caretaker of the castle. Already, he is invaluable. He is careful, quick, and most remarkably, does not appear to need or want sleep. 22nd of second seed. My studies of Nerdural's machines consume my attention, as do my plans regarding what I learn from them. I took to Lamashtu as representative of that domain and of her kind. Besides Lahar, who is agreeable if simple, she is the only one able or perhaps willing to speak with me. The others merely stare as I pass and ignore my attempts at conversation. I asked her permission to salvage what scraps of metal could be found lying broken and useless in the halls of Nerndural for use in my own works. However impassive her manner, she did agree. This is tremendously exciting. The metal can be melted down and reshaped as I desire, and there is so much of it to be had. I go to work. 25th of mid-year, the mausoleum has become a thoroughfare. Metal, warped scraps and whole pieces both, is carted out of the Nerndural and into the workroom by small groups of gilded. There the casting mounds await. Things are taking shape, because that's the second book. Now on to the third. I am still hearing that siren, by the way, and I don't know if it's actually there or not. I think I'm actually going insane. Part 3, First of Sun's Heights. The staff are all leaving. This has been building for some time. It's their fear of the Gilded. More and more of their number are effectively taking up residence in the castle as they help with my work. As with Lamashtu and Lahar, they also took to observing the staff in their daily tasks. Never speaking, just watching. I think it all became too much. Perhaps it is for the best. I'm told that the company is not doing well. Less money is coming in. In truth, it is a relief. I never know what to say to them anyways. Even to Annalise. She was always kind to me. She actually asked me to leave as well. That's not something I could do though, especially not now. I could have sworn that she looked disappointed. It could be nice to think of why that might be, but that can't be it. It must be my imagination. Still, it is sad to think that I will likely not see her again. In any case, Lamashtu was quick to point out that the staff are not even truly required any longer. Not with her brethren being here and able to take up the work. Today, I offered to pay them all a wage for this work, but Lamashtu declined, saying that all they needed was something to occupy them. Lahar echoed this sentiment. I suppose I will have to take them at their word. None of their brethren will speak to me after all. Third of Heartfire. Behold the common tap or spigot, the pipes of cast metal to ferry the water, the appropriate Dwemer pump, and the steam to make it go. Steam under pressure. It makes it all go. Now I have water at the turn of a tap. Heated water even. That Dwemer boiler was perfect for the task. 23rd of First Sea. Today, I have heard that Khorvohh Trading Company is no more. By accounts, it was in a slow decline since the Red Year and Mother's death, but now it has finally happened. We all have our share of the remaining wealth, and it is not insubstantial. I do not have to worry for myself or my remaining family. Indeed, I have continued my jewelry business all this time, even overseeing some of the gilded and creating additional pieces. Some things need to be arranged, but overall, this is nothing to fret over. Things here won't change. 5th of Rain's Hand. I can't abide first-time meetings. Can anyone? No one knows what to say to one another. Who are you? They would say. What is it that you do? By which, of course, they mean, please describe your quantifiable worth to society in a short sentence. 6th of Frostfall. Father's beautiful glass garden, perched atop the castle, never did function as he wanted. It would never hold the warmth the plants needed. It all leached out into the frigid mountain air, and the plants froze and died. Now that I can tap into the seemingly endless supply of pressurized steam produced by some unknown means deep in Nerndral, the glass garden is finally as warm and vaporous as I could ever want. 4th of Sun's Dawn. An amazing discovery today, though I would not have known it if it weren't for Lamashtu. In excavating a new room for the cellar, the workers struck what appears to, by its curve, to be a great metal sphere. Oh, the travel. Okay, yeah, that's the travel room. Dwemer metal, like everything down there, but unlike any other item of Dwemer manufacturer I have yet seen. Lamashtu came to look at it, and it seems that she recognizes it. After some thought, she said that it had been called a machine for far walking without steps. A rough translation, I think. I am simply calling it the travel machine for now, as that is what it apparently is for. Teleporting one to a far-off location and back again. She speaks of it as if of a barely remembered thing from one's childhood, but Lamashtu tells me that the machine is like a crossroads, with paths striking out in many directions from it. At the end of each road is a terminus machine, and this is where one would appear upon entering the travel machine here. Similarly, entering a terminus machine would bring one back here. I have asked for the workers to uncover the sphere in its entirety. This is very exciting. 30th of Heartfire. The travel machine is to be my own grand project. Quite early on, we found a kind of panel on its surface that could be removed. Behind it were etched a series of pictographs that Lamashtu aided me in deciphering. We have concluded that they give instructions in the assembly and operation of the machine. The work required is lengthy and arduous. It would be impossible were the gilded not here to help me. A large chamber to house it must be dug out and supported with stonework. The machine itself has been buried in the dirt for who knows how long. Excavation continues, but it is painstaking. After that, it must be raised up, righted, and supported in place. It must be cleaned thoroughly inside and out. Broken pieces must be recast and replaced. It is to require an extraordinary amount of piping. There's a lot going unused down in Nerndral, but will it be enough? I expect this to take years, but it is the power of teleportation, and not just in the hand of a powerful mage. It is hard to imagine what a boon it would have been to the Clockwork company had it not closed its doors. Yeah, because you could do some crazy trading that way. 22nd of Second Seed. Work on the travel machine continues. In the meantime, I have been inspired by the idea of the travel machine to create my own structure that facilitates fast transportation of items across the castle. It relies on the principles of pneumatic pressure to propel items through the pipes that have been laid beneath the floor and behind walls. My first practical test was a pipe that ran between a terminal in the kitchen and one in my bedroom. It worked much as I would expect, though the first attempts were messy. I shall expand this structure of pipes throughout the castle. It will be more disruptive than the gas lights were, as the pipes are much larger, but worth it in the end, I feel. A funny thing also, I have heard that rather than Clockwork Castle, people have come to call my home Clockwork Castle for all of the machinery here. It's a fitting name, I think. I like it. 11th of Rain's Hands. I am frustrated by the interminable work required by the travel machine. So much work and yet so little to occupy my time. I simply lack the strength of the Gilded, and for now, there is nothing I can help with. To alleviate my boredom, I recently began work on a method for controlling the machine. It is something that I've given a lot of thought to, how to inform the machine of where I want to go. I am sculpting what will become a cast metal relief map of Skyrim, only Skyrim. Lamashtu assures me that it could not take one anywhere else. Once cast, I will affix mechanical buttons to it in the places on the map that the machine can take me. It shall be beautiful. I certainly have the time to make it so. This is a very long book. 4th of Frostfall. Today, one of the Gilded workers struck me as we were working on the travel machine. He had been giving me odd looks all morning, so I had kept an eye on him in turn and saw the blow coming in time to mostly evade him. He still caught me on the arm and knocked me to the floor, raising a nasty bruise. He stood above me, silent and all the while, and for a moment, I feared for my life. Fortunately, I then heard Lahar rounding the corner and looked to him for help. But now it was Lahar looking at me oddly, sprawling on the floor as the worker had already turned back to his task as if nothing was amiss. Still, I had to tell Lahar what had happened. I hardly feel safe around the Gilded these days. He said a soft something to the worker that I didn't catch, and my assistant left for Nernderal without a word, later to be replaced by a different Gilded. I am thankful that the machine is nearly finished. 20th of Sun's Dusk. It is like tuning a musical instrument. Fine adjustments until the right tone is struck and the travel machine stirs to life. A bright blue portal shines in its heart. This is how we find where the thing can take us. Which terminus machines out there yet function? I was reluctant to go through the shimmering portal. How could we truly know where it led, or even if one would arrive with both life and limb intact? What if an unfriendly person awaited on the other side? Lahar did not seem to share my concerns, however, and strolled through the portal before I knew what he intended. He was gone for so long that I thought him lost, and when he returned, he was caked in dirt, as if he had dug his way out of a grave. I saw the banners of Whiterun, he said to me. The caravan brings us meat from there. I marked down the tuning and we moved to the next. Lahar went fearlessly into the portal again and again, though now I made him cover his metal body with what clothes would fit. He would be a strange sight indeed to anyone that might see him otherwise. 9th of Evening Star. Today I took my first steps outside Clockwork Castle in over a decade. How is it that so much time has passed? It was well outside the castle too. The travel machine works. I stood outside the Markarth Clockwork terminus for several minutes watching the crowds across the river entering and leaving the city. So many people. And that was enough for me. I returned to make this entry. There were long years in which I thought this day would never come, but now it is here. The machine works. Now there is no more need for the caravans to make the trips through the Velothi tunnels, delivering my supplies. Lahar has said that he will do it instead, using the travel machine. 18th of Mid-Year. This morning I woke to find that all the Gilded except Lamashtu and Lahar had left during the night. So Lahar says that they had all returned to Nernderal. To be honest, I am relieved. I was beginning to feel like a prisoner in my own home. I dared not enter a room if one of the workers was in there doing their chores. I don't know how to properly describe it. but for some time now, they have exuded such a sense of menace that I feel in danger around them. Fortunately, Clockwork Castle has earned its name. With all the work I have done here, all the labor-saving machines, the workers are no longer needed. Lahar is more than enough. After all, there is no great entourage here to feed and clothe. No mothers, fathers, children, and dogs. There is just me, only me, and that's it. That was a hell of a lot of reading, but a very interesting story, nonetheless. This is a very beautiful tone, but I'm gonna turn that off. I keep hearing that siren still, and I don't know if that's actually going on or not. I feel like I was in that boss fight for too long. I think that's what was going on. Okay, so we need to go to the master bedroom now and look into the closet, because there should be the 4th book in there. Oh, there's another one. There's another music box in here. Okay, let's turn... Actually, no, let's leave that on. I like the song. We'll leave it on. So they said it was... Oh, wait, is it this? The wardrobe? What? A false back panel. Oh, what the hell? Okay. Okay, I kind of knocked those over. Whoops. Let's search the wardrobe. There's just some clothes and stuff. Yo, what is this? Can I fix this? I have the pipe. We got another pneumatic tube thing. We got a safe. This is neat. I wonder if we can get this place cleaned up. Oh, damn, look at that. That is a cursed painting. What the hell? Oh, what the... Ludwig's Journal, 4 of 4. R.I.P., my dude. Damn. Why did my smithing increase? What the hell? Completed a bed of dust. Journal of Ludwig Clodovic, Part 4. 5th of Sun's Height, 4E37. An awful realization has been in my thoughts lately, or rather than a realization, a question. If I were to die, say of some accident in the workroom, how long would it be until I was found? I guess we kind of figured that one out. The answer, I think, is that the longer that I stay here out of the world, the more any knowledge or memories of me will fade from those out there, and the longer it would be until I was found, tending toward infinity. It's almost mathematical. 13th of Evening Star. It occurred to me that I am so accustomed to the useful machines in the Clockwork Castle that I can scarcely imagine life without them, and yet, do devices like these exist anywhere else? They could improve the lives of others too, but would anyone accept them? What real use would these contraptions be, they would ask, or how could we possibly afford to build such extravagancies? And yet, I spend all my days in the workroom crafting machines and objects of utility and beauty. Perhaps one day, when I've done enough, when I'm finished, I can show it all to someone. 10th of Frostfall. I cannot remember the last time that I actually spoke aloud. Once there was so much to say, so much to learn from Lamashtu, and so much to organize with Lahar. Now, though, everything is settled. Every moment runs into the next with the precision and predictability of a perfect machine. Every day is exactly the same. There is nothing more to say. When was the last time that I spoke to someone outside the castle? Someone not made of metal. It must have been around when the travel machine was completed. Has it really been so long? I don't know that I could raise my voice anymore, not even to save my life. I don't want it to be heard. 29th of the First Seed. They're warm to the touch, aren't they? Am I not warm, Lamashtu, Lahar? The lady in the walls. They are all so cold. The lady in the walls? Are they referring to the shadow? 1st of Heartfire. Clocks driven by soul gems, marking time for an eternity. Are they aware? What do they see with no eyes? What do they feel with no skin? 7th of Midyear. Does the mind require other minds to inform its thoughts? Do they otherwise reflect back uselessly and endlessly unchanged, an echo chamber? But I say nothing. Could I still speak? I dare not speak. 7th of Sun's Dusk. I do nothing but sit here in this chamber, the cobwebs growing around me, and the dust staining my skin. I could not bear their eyes upon me, and the weight of the judgment behind those eyes would be too much as well. I think I shall simply stay here instead. There's a feeling rising in me that my time here is growing short. It is obvious to me that I should note down my last will, but then there is no one to give it all to, and I have nothing to offer in any case. Who would want what I have? I don't want to reflect on my life. It was no good, really. It's no good. Surely, though, it was better than nothing. The end. Well, that was a hell of a story. A lot of writing, but Very interesting. And now we, oh god, the freaking clock. And now we have a corpse in our bed. This is a cool little, oh my, all right, Lamashtu, you can't be doing that to me, man. You can't be doing that to me.
What are you doing?
Oh no, she's gonna be pissed. I have found a
That
corpse.
must be Ludwig. He used to live here with us. I had not spoken to him for a long time.
Yeah?
I suppose he must have died in there.
Yeah, it seems so. How? Why is he still in there?
I forgot about death. It was a long time ago for me.
You
I
forgot.
am nearly 4,000 years old. For me, time is difficult.
That's understandable. I mean, you are a robot.
Men and women are victims of time, whereas I turned for a moment to ponder, and when I turned back, you're all dead.
That's actually a interesting concept, because that, if you guys have ever seen, what was that anime? Free Run. If you guys have ever seen Free Run, it's a very similar concept, because the whole thing with it is that Free Run is a elf that is traveling the world, collecting spells and everything. But all of those people that are close to her, you know, they eventually die and everything, while she just continues to live on because she can live for so long without like even realizing it. So time just kind of like flies by, and in a blink of an eye, 100 years has passed, and the people that she was very fond of, they just end up dying and stuff. It's actually very sad. I can definitely see how like time and everything would be very weird to the Gilded. I didn't mean. No, I was talking. I was commentating as one does. And Ludwig.
Towards the end, Ludwig shut himself away and would see no one. Items such as food and books were sent up using the pneumatic tube system.
Oh, that explains why there's one in there.
For a time, Lahar continued to deliver his food, and the food was eaten. I believe now that the vermin began to eat the food once Ludwig stopped.
And what now? His body is still in there.
Caretaking is Lahar's sole interest. You should ask him.
Okay. God, there's so much detail in this mod. Like, they even went into detail about, like, explaining Ludwig's death and, like, where he's gone and everything. I like this. This is so... It's like a lot of tiny little details that, even in other games, sometimes you won't even see that in other games. Like, that is crazy. It's just very difficult to believe that this is actually, like, a full-on, just standard mod that is not a DLC or anything. It's just, like, something free that you can download. It's mind-blowing.
Now that you are free to come and go, we can begin adding mementos of your achievements to the armory.
Huh?
I shall take care of the work, but do visit the armory from time to time.
Okay. I don't know what you mean by
Can I
that.
help you with
Let's see.
something?
Where did the music boxes come from?
I am not sure. I noticed them after leaving you and Lamashtu on the roof. It is quite strange.
Oh, that is weird. What the hell? There's some work about the castle I'd like you to do.
Needs to be done.
Could you do something about Ludwig's body?
Ludwig is dead. That is a terrible shame.
Yeah.
I shall remove his body and place it in the mausoleum.
Okay.
I shall also clean the area surrounding his body. It must be very dusty by now.
That's... I like that they actually have a sense of, like human compassion of, like, okay, we're gonna like respectfully bury his body in the mausoleum rather than just like toss it outside or something. Okay, let's see. I'd like to arrange a trade. I'm curious what this trade thing is.
Very well. Here is what I have access to.
So what is all of this about? Oh, I can buy stuff from you. Oh, you're a merchant. Oh, that's neat. Oh, that's so cool. Okay. So we have our own personal merchant here, so we can just sell things. And then I guess he does something with it. I don't know. You don't really have like a lot of really good things, but that's still really cool that I can sell things to you. I'm gonna check the armory to see what's up with that, because he was mentioning that there was some stuff in here. Oh, there's another music box. Oh wow, they've completely refurnished this. Damn, this looks so cool. Okay, well, no, they still have the mannequins. The mannequins were there. I don't remember if these were here. Is this new? Hold up, what is this? Use bow mounts. Use bow mount, okay. Maybe this was already here. This might have already been here. Yeah, I think a lot of this was already here. Where's the music box at? I cannot tell. You said that there was going to be trophies? Yeah, I don't see anything. I definitely feel like this room is probably one of the creepier ones in the entire house just because of all the mannequins. Because, like, the mannequins freak me out. Yo, what? Fashioned after the Necromancer Amulet, the legendary artifact created by the King of Warren's Metamarco, most recently found in the hands of the Butcher of Windhelm. So whenever I find artifacts and stuff, they'll put them here? Oh, that's so cool. A reproduction of the Dragonstone recovered from Bleak Falls Burrow. The stone tablet was etched with a map of ancient dragon burial sites across Skyrim. This is really cool because when you get the stuff, like sometimes you want to put the artifact weapons and things on display, right? Or like the clothing or whatever. But now you don't have to. Like you just get like the props to put it up here as a trophy. That's really cool. I like that. Replica of the Black Star, the corrupted form of Daedric Prince Azura Star. Yeah, I do have the Black Star. Look, the Black Star is very, very helpful, okay? Shut up. The Dragon Claw Mount. Damn, this is so cool, man. I'm kind of sad that this has come to an end because this has been a hell of an experience. All right, I'm gonna look around a couple of the other rooms just to see if anything has changed. But I think everything is probably... God, freaking Lahar, bro. Yo, stop with that. You're scaring the hell out of me, man. We haven't checked out the living quarters since then, so let's check out the living quarters, see what's up. This mostly looks the same, I think. Oh, there's a floating fork though. That's new. We have a haunted floating fork next to a doll. I hate that. I have a bath in it. I actually don't remember seeing the bathtub in here, so that's interesting. Sinks are working, nice. I have to interact with those every now and then. It's just too cool not to. Yeah, all of this. Okay, yeah, I think all of this is pretty much the same. I really like this painting, by the way. It's a cool painting. If you guys, a little bit of a shout out, I guess, but if you guys know who Lord Aethelstan is and Yanners, they're two VTubers that stream on Twitch. Aethel actually makes music, and one of their songs actually has like a painting that is kind of like this, and so it really reminds me of that. It's a really good song too. Okay, this room's looking sick. Oh wait, right. For some reason I was thinking that this was another workroom. This is the bath. Yeah, all of this is the same, so nothing here has changed, it seems. Wait, what is this? This area looks a little bit different though. Oh, right, this is for followers and stuff. I wonder if, like, can I bring a bunch of followers and stuff to stay here? Because if so, that would be cool. Because I don't really like to have followers constantly following me, so giving them, like, going out and actually getting the followers and then having somewhere to put them, like I'm collecting them, that would be pretty cool. Okay, we've checked out the workroom, we've checked out all of that. The kitchen should also be the same, right? Roughly. I mean, it's cleaned up for sure. Definitely more cleaned up. Yeah, all of this is cleaned up, but for the most part, it is exactly the same. And I'll check out the glass, like where the alchemy stuff is in a second. One other thing that I wanted to talk to this dude about. Oh wait, I never talked to you about this. Lamashtu said that you created the Gilded.
Although I respect Lamashtu's wisdom, she must be mistaken. I am just the caretaker.
Suspicious. Okay. Are there any supplies available here? Why do you and Lamashtu live here? I'm wanting to ask you about the pneumatic tubes. Show me a pneumatic tube terminal. No, I want you to tell me about them.
Very well, I shall. Please, follow me.
Okay, you know what? I'll let you take me to one. Maybe I can ask you when we get there. I think I have an idea of like how that whole system works, but...
The pneumatic tube terminals are used to quickly transport items around the castle. From each terminal, you can quickly send items off to any of the other terminals in the keep. There are two main components, the receptacle and the control column.
Gotcha.
The buttons on the left of the column will transfer items placed in the receptacle to the indicated terminal.
Okay.
These items can then be retrieved from the receptacle at that terminal. Use the buttons on the right of the control column to more quickly sort relevant items you're carrying to a particular terminal. I've always found the terminals to be quite useful.
Yeah, it sounds pretty
Before
useful.
returning through the travel machine with supplies, I would often use them to send items to the kitchen or perhaps the workroom as needed. I hope that helped. Please let me know if you would like me to show you another part
Sort
of the
items
castle.
from inventory to the study. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully this doesn't... I don't know about using this one in particular because I would be a little bit worried about it taking some of my weapons, because there are, even though I have one equipped and it's probably not going to take this one, I do always keep the paralysis dagger on me, as well as my life's the soul gem one. So I would rather it not take those. Sort items from inventory to the study. Let's try that. I don't know what that's. Your books, alchemy ingredients, and soul gems have been sent to the major study. Oh, wait, hold up. What about my... Oh, it took the black soul, like the black star. I didn't want it to do that. Okay, let's try... What about items from that? Smithing materials have been sent to your workroom. Items from receptacle to... Oh, I see. So this is basically if I'm wanting to add like specific items, then I can add them to this and then send them directly to those rooms. Whereas this just directly takes them from my inventory. So if I wanted to send them to like send the soul gems and stuff without sending the black soul gem to the mage's room, the mage's study, then I would have just put the items in that instead. That is neat. I like that. So I'm gonna have to remember to do that in the future, because I'm definitely going to be using this this place in the future. I'm leaving this mod installed. Okay, wait. I'm not going crazy. I'm hearing it. It's in this room. Why am I hearing it? Workroom. Why do I don't like that I can hear the siren. Can I turn that off? That's freaking me out, man. I do not like that. Here, I'm taking this. Got bounties, Camilla's notes, cure disease. Oh wait, it took my health potions and stuff too. Yeah. I'm gonna have to be careful with this. Oh, I hate that. I hate that it has the siren. I don't like that. I would like to remove that. I'm gonna have to figure that out. I mean, it is like I can deal with it. It's kind of whatever. It's just like I feel like I have trauma now. Okay, let's go up to the glass garden. I want to see what the glass garden looks like now with the plant life going on. Yo, look at this place. So we got plants everywhere. There's a lot of stuff here. We got potatoes, we got garlic, we got stuff for food. Oh my god, I would love to play this on survival. Oh, this would be an awesome house on survival. It'd be a little cheaty, but, you know, shut up. Look, this is a very lengthy quest mod, so it's worth it, okay? The amount of time spent, like, the payout, like, it balances out. It balances that out. Activate the valve. So, does this actually serve a purpose or no? I feel like it probably doesn't. Now, for the last of it, I went to check out the master bedroom one more time just to see what that area looks like cleaned up. That way I can show you guys that. And then I'm going to go outside and kind of look to see if there's anything different outside, as well as in the mausoleum. I don't think actually, yeah, there might be the body. The body might be in the mausoleum now. Okay, so this is the back room. It's all cleaned up now, and I can actually use it. Pretty neat. Very nice. And I can still close like the false panel as well, which is cool. Okay, well. All right, let's check out the mausoleum now. And we are into the mausoleum. Let's see. Is there any... I wish I can get back here. Actually, let me TFC. I just want to see if there's anything back here. Oh, no, it's just a dead end. Okay. I had to check. I was curious. So is the body actually... Let's see. Examine plate. Here lies Maximilian Klodovec, caring father, loving husband. So it's the people who are living here. So this is the mother. Oh, I'm hearing that sound again. Why am I hearing the shout? Wait, is this... Why does this look different? This is not different. Here lies Ludwig. Okay, so Ludwig has been placed right here. This hasn't changed, right? God, it feels like it has, though. Halls of Elements. So we can go back down there and fight all those guys. I'm assuming the only benefit to doing so is, I guess we can loot the enemies, and they'll probably... I would assume they would just get stuff back. They don't seem to die, so it might be good for, like, going down every now and then to train... like your weapon stats or your spell stats or something on them. But other than that, I mean, I don't know if there's too much of a reason to continuously like go back down there. Future Khor here. So guys, I've been messing around with this mod for a little bit. This is me in the future. Hello, hi. I'm a time traveler apparently. So I've had some time to really like use the house as a house and everything as a player home. And I kind of got some things to say. First of all, this whole teleport system, really freaking good. I wasn't too sure how this was going to work or anything, but the whole, like the way that this works is that you do have a map here that you can, like if I want to go to Whiterun, for example, if I want to set the teleport to Whiterun, then I can press this. It'll kind of like change things. So if I go to Markarth, the little thing up there, the metallic thing kind of spins around, which is really cool. Also, if you have one of the cities selected, if you go through the teleport, it actually takes you to like a little teleport room where the teleport is, and this kind of explains the part in the book. One of the books had mentioned something about Lahar looking like he was doing a lot of digging whenever he came out of the teleport. So that's pretty cool. So like the Markarth one, it has we have the Markarth Clockwork terminus. It's right here, right in this rock, right next to the city, which is really cool. And if we go back and then we like check out, we'll check out the Whiterun one. So it seems like they all, like all the major cities have like their own unique one, which is pretty cool. So if we go to Whiterun, and then we go back through the terminus, then we arrive here at like a little area in Whiterun. This one looks like it's definitely a lot more like it would have been dug into like a ruin or something. But you got a little bit of stuff around. I just thought this was a cool touch. We end up in a trap door that takes us into, what is this, into the city, I think, or right outside the city. Yeah, it takes us right outside the gate, so like right next to the city. So yeah, that's just a nice, like a really cool little touch. Which builds onto the whole like Lahar digging, or looking like he was digging after coming out of the portal and everything. I thought that was really neat. A little cool little detail. But the part of this that becomes awesome is that I can come over here and I can press set destination to recall point. And then it puts it on that marker. So if I was to go here, then it'll take me to the last place that I cast the spell that Lamashtu had given me, which was the, where was it? It's an alteration spell. It doesn't cost much. Actually, I take that back. It costs 62 magicka, apparently. But this spell acts as like a mark. So if I was to like run way over here and then cast it, wherever I cast it, it'll set a marker there. And then anytime that I use the teleport to go back, so we end up back in the house, if I go right back through this, then it just takes me right back to where I was, which is freaking awesome. I like this. It's a lot like the Mark and Recall spell, except it's all condensed down into one spell, and it also doesn't just take you anywhere. It takes you specifically to your house. So this is really cool because, like, if I'm about to go do a dungeon, I'm trying to explore some stuff, get some loot, all that stuff, then I can cast it right outside of the dungeon because you can't use it inside the dungeons. And then after I loot the place, I can come out and then teleport, and then I could just run back to my armory and just stash everything, which is awesome. Also, when adding items to like storing them or anything like that, you can store all of your equipped items using this. So like if we're trying to add stuff to our armory, I have added quite a bit of stuff to the displays and stuff. I've been playing this quite a bit at nighttime, but I'll use this. It'll send all the items to the locations that it needs to. So like if it needs to send it to the chest for heavy armor, the chest for two-handed weapons, chest for clothing, all that stuff, it'll just send it there automatically. You can also go up to the individual scales and then just manually do it that way. The only issue with this is that if it is an item that you do not have favored, but you want to make sure that it stays in your inventory, then you have to favor it. If it's an item that cannot be favored, then you're just kind of screwed. You either have to put it in a chest or like go back and get it or just not send it at all. So that part kind of sucks. But I do like that you don't have to worry about anything that's favored. So for like the weapons and things, as long as you favor them, or if you have them equipped, then it's fine. However, I have noticed that there is a little bit of a bug. So for this necklace of sneaking, for some reason, if I use this, or even if I use the other scales, it unequips it for me. I don't know what's up with that. I don't know what kind of bug could be causing that, but I have to keep going in here every time and like get it back and then re-equip it, which is a little annoying. I'm not too sure what causes that. There's also something going on with the Skull of Corruption. So I have the Skull of Corruption. Why is it leaning like this? The hell? So the Skull of Corruption, if I put it right there because I was having this weird issue with the these staff displays. So if I put this in here, it works, right? It's kind of like clipping into the wall, but it works. But for some reason, if I was to leave this place and then I come back in here, the staff ends up falling. Or not, never mind, it's not doing it now. It kept on falling for me. Maybe it's because I didn't leave the house completely or something. Or maybe it just fixed itself overnight, I'm not too sure. But that was a weird like little thing that I had. I also have it with this, the golden dragon claw. For some reason, every time I put it up here, I thought that it was like this specific slot that was just bugging out or something. But no, it's any of the slots that I have, if it drops, or if I put it into any of these, it just drops. And I'm wondering if it's because it has like the steel tag on it. I'm not too sure. There might be a bug fix out there for that, but that is another thing that I noticed. So again, it's a little bug that I ran into, but nothing too major. The pneumatic tubes are also pretty cool because there is one in the teleport room, so I can store stuff in there and then I can just manually send it to the rooms that they need to. So I've been like stashing stuff in here, and then if I wanted to, then I can press the buttons and it should, wait, no, these will send it to the other rooms. Never mind. I'll grab it from this and then most likely just run over and press on the scale and then send everything. But yeah, I thought that was pretty neat. I really like the ability in general to be able to like cast a spell and then anchor my position in the world right outside of a dungeon or something, and then come back and be able to conveniently place everything back into like into a storage, like a room or something. It is very neat. I really enjoy it. Actually, while we're still in the armory, I want to show you guys this. I didn't realize this was a thing. So where the trophies and stuff are in the back of the armory, if we open this up, there's a little hidden room back here. That's where the music box was. I had no clue that this was back here. So, damn, that was a thing, apparently. Also, Lahar will randomly jump scare you, which is great. Because for some reason, like he'll like follow you over here, right? Like if you go to leave, if you go into the workroom, you go to the armory, you go into the travel room. Sometimes, like because he initiates the conversation with you, if you move into one of those locations while he's still saying that like little line, then he'll follow you in there, and it's just like he's right in your face every single time. And it's creepy. It freaks me out every time that it happens. But yeah, guys, that was Clockwork. This mod was freaking awesome. I think I want to say that this is probably my favorite quest mod, just in quest mod in general, that I have played so far in Skyrim. I haven't played a lot of quest mods, granted. You know, I am working on that. But from the ones that I have played some really good ones, and this is definitely up there if it doesn't already take first place. The house itself is really good. The whole player home and everything, very cool. It has a lot of really cool gimmicks with like being able to interact with stuff. Has a lot of immersion. Has a lot of quality of life and convenience items that go along with it. The characters are pretty cool. Lamashtu and Lahar, I really like them. I don't think you can use them as followers, as far as I'm aware, unless you have like a mod to do that. But Lahar does act as a merchant, so you have your own personal merchant to sell stuff, which is also very convenient. The quest for this was really freaking good. The writing for it was excellent. The pacing of it was pretty well done as well. There was one point where I thought that it was going to be over, and I'm very glad that it wasn't. There was more to kind of learn about the secrets and stuff of this. I feel like I would have had a different kind of opinion on at least the questing side of this if it did end. I think it was after the second part is when I thought that. Yeah, it was after we fixed up the pipes and stuff, because there was like a moment where they kind of trick you and you're like, oh yeah, you could leave now, and then you go to leave and then you can't. I'm really glad that they had that whole like second part to that, because that was a great addition, and it really opened up like all the lore bits and everything on kind of how this meshes with the actual Elder Scrolls lore. At least, you know, in terms of like the mod author's eyes, as well as like delving more into like the story that's going on here. There's a flickering texture there, I'm not too sure. I've been having weird issues with lighting in my game lately. But yeah, the questing's great, the house is great, the horror ambiance for this being I guess quote unquote horror mod is pretty good, even if it isn't like terrifying the entire time or anything, which it doesn't need to be. It still has like a very atmospheric kind of horror to it. Even after the quest mod is gone, the house itself does have like kind of a a little bit of an eerie vibe to it. I mean, it's not enough to make you not want to stay in this place and use this as a player home, but it's enough to kind of feel like, you know, something that you would use as a player home during like Halloween or something. Or if you just really like the Victorian kind of look to it and everything. And you're just looking for something that is a little bit more on like the, I don't want to say like the evil character route, of course, but just something that's kind of like a slightly sinister, but not completely, if that makes sense. I never said I was great with words. Also, all of the custom assets and everything that were created for this, I'm pretty sure these were custom assets. There's no way that, well, I mean, like, of course in here there is. There's a lot of custom assets in here, but when it comes to like these guys, I'm pretty certain that none of this was in the base game unless they kind of built off of the already existing Dwemer stuff. But like all of the new paintings and everything, I do kind of wish that the paintings were more Elder Scrolls themed. I think that would be perfect, like the perfect touch for this. But they are kind of generic people, so I feel like it's probably fine. Like you know, it's kind of whatever. It's like generic medieval fantasy kind of paintings, so it's not like it really affects the lore friendliness of this or anything like that. But yeah, I thought this mod was awesome. So if you guys want to check this out, which I highly recommend that you guys definitely go add this to your mod list and everything, because I feel like, you know, of course everybody's got to go and check this out at some point. Then definitely be sure to check down in the description. I'll have a link down there for you guys. That way you guys can go check it out, as well as a couple other mods that I had installed from this. I think it's like, it just cleans up the textures and things, and some minor bug fixes, which I probably should check to see if maybe some of those bug fixes fix what was going on in the armory. Also, big shout out to the mod author for obviously creating this mod, but not only the mod author, but also for you guys, because you guys have been leaving a lot of very kind comments and stuff on the videos lately, and it has been very cool to like read those and everything and see what you guys think of the videos. And some of you have been leaving suggestions for other quest mods and things, and it's just really cool to see that interaction there. So I really do appreciate that. I do try to respond to all the comments and stuff like when I can. So again, I really do appreciate that you guys have been leaving comments on the videos and stuff. It is it's pretty cool to read those. But anyways, I'm gonna wrap up this video here because this video is already pretty long as it is. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys enjoyed the playthrough. Again, highly recommend the Clockwork mod. This is specifically the SSE version of it. Definitely recommend it. And yeah, like, subscribe, all the YouTube stuff. And I hope to see you guys again in the next video of whatever I decide to make. Good night, guys.